Recording in progress.
Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to look at the question paper of June 2025. We are going to look at question 3 on that question paper. In terms of our first question, which is going to be on 3.1, it reads, you are combining a press release with the assistance of your new intern. She has never compiled a press release before and is eager to learn. So explain to her 10 layout factors that she should keep in mind when she compiles her own press release on one day. So of course, the layout factors that she should keep in mind, you can include issues like space in terms of a 40 millimeter between heading and title. And that is one of the factors that should be taken into consideration. And also, you should uh, in terms of your spacing, double line spacing is the one that is recommended. Then for the names of people, you're supposed to use titles. Those are some of the points in terms of the factors that she should keep in mind that you can include. Also, your title should write it in caps, type in capital letters. So that is those are some of the factors. So we have those factors as listed in terms of our answer section. So we are saying the first part, we have paper size, white A4, headings, clearly marked press release, and then title caps, type in capital letters. I've got a space 40 millimeter between heading and title. Then the underline, do not underline. Margins, at least 40 millimeters on either side of paper. Spacing, double line spacing. So we have got further points that we have, but if you check in terms of our mark allocation, we are required to raise 10 each one with 1 point, with 1 mark, to give a total of 10 marks. So basically, that's what we have on question 3.1. So moving on to the next question, which is now our question 3.2, which says, why is it important for photographs to be taken at the gala dinner? Name 5 reasons. So of course, remember, activities that are taking place at the gala dinner can be written. So why photos are taken? So that's the question. So you see that uh, photographs are supposed to be taken in the sense that photographs they can give a more representation of what is transpiring at that gala dinner. So in terms of they can come as an aid to written information, so that maybe the directed people can understand more in terms of what is transpired. So we are saying uh, the photographs in a way also speak directly to people. So in that case, it becomes an advantage to include also a photograph. So in terms of the reasons, we have them also as listed in our answer section as we are having. The first one is that they lend a greater impact to the written word, lend authenticity to the written message, speak directly to people, break the monotony of printed columns, uh, and also lend aesthetic value to the written message, and then also convey an immediate message. So these are the points that you can include. Of course, 5 points are required, each one with 2 marks, to give a total of 10 marks. So this is what we have on 3.2. So we'll move on to the next part, which is uh, 3.3. So 3.3 is when communicating with the different cultures, it's important to take note of your non-verbal communication. I give 2 examples of a cultural non-verbal communication difference in terms of the following. Of course, we have got a body contact. So in terms of differentials in cultures, how best can we explain in terms of body contact? Remember, we can include um, cultures like Jews, we can include Jews, Arabs, which are obviously in terms of both conduct, they like touching, whereby we have got cultures like the Asians who do not like the use of body contact. So there is no touching. So in that case now, we see that there is a difference in cultures, differences of body contact based on cultures. So we have that is explained again in another section, as we are saying, in terms of both contact. Arabs, Jews, and Eastern Europeans like touching, whereby English, Germans, North Europeans, and Asians dislike body contact. So this is what we have on that part. Then the second part, we have a body posture. And of course, in terms of body posture, remember, as Africans, sitting down is a sign of showing respect. Sitting down, especially when we are talking to older people, is a sign of respect, whereby in Western culture, you have to stand to show respect. So those differentials, you're supposed to point them in terms of body posture. So we are saying Western stand to show respect, whereby Africans sit down to show respect. Then those from the East, they bow. So this is what we have for that part. We go to hand gestures. So on the hand gestures again, our response is used extensively in South Europe or Middle East, whereby Western Europeans are more conservative. So that's what we have on our 3.3. Then we go to 3.3.4, eye contact. So in terms of eye contact again, we have explanations that we have, whereby we're saying, well, the West, no eye contact implies dishonesty, whereby African shows respect. So if there's no eye contact in African culture, it's a sign of showing respect. Then we go to the next one, which is now 3.3.5, personal space. So in terms of our personal space, we are saying differs by culture. Americans or African are closer, they are closer than British. So that is what we have on that part. Then move on to 3.5. Discuss 5 items that should be included in the press kit for the gala event. So you'd see that 5 items that should be included in the press kit for a gala event. There should be a program of events with the time schedules. It's one of them. Also, a list of all participants should be there. Visual materials like good quality prints also should be there. So basically, those are some of the issues that some of the items that should be included in a press kit. And also, we are supposed to have also a historical effect sheet. The historical effect sheet should also be part of that. So we have them also as listed in our answer section, as we are saying. Um, we can check in terms of what we have. So this is 3.5. Of course, we have the points as listed on this part. So we are saying the news release that contains the contact person details, the basic fact sheet, 11 details, historical fact sheet, the program of events with time schedules, transcript of the CEO's speech if scheduled, list of all participants. So these are some of the points that you are supposed to put out to include. And of course, our question requires us to raise 5 points each with 2 marks. So basically, this is what we have on this part. So on question 3.4, one of the VIP guests that will be invited to the event is your local town mayor. To maintain protocol, there are certain ways that he or she should be addressed in different situations. How would you address him or her when ending a written letter? That is on the first part. So obviously, when ending a written letter, you should say yours are faithfully. Yours faithfully. Then while speaking, you're supposed to say Mr. or Miss Mayor, of course. That's how you're supposed to address. Then on an envelope, uh, you are supposed to say Mayor of Johannesburg. Mayor of Johannesburg, for example. If you are referring to the Mayor of Johannesburg, you can just refer as such. Then on 4.4, we've got on an invitation card. On the invitation cards, also you can write again uh, a mayor of Johannesburg, or you can say Miss or Miss. Again, it's also appropriate. And then we'll check on in a written salutation. We can say Mr. Mayor or Miss Mayor. So we have those responses again is summarized in our answer section. That is on 3.4.1, yours faithfully, and then we have those responses as highlighted. And moving on to 3.6, which reads, name 5 columns that you find in newspapers. So what are the columns that you can find in newspapers? So you see that you can have the society column. You can also have the editorial column, the sports page, also activities, monitoring page. And so those are some of the columns that you can see in the newspaper. So in that case, we have them as listed. As we are seeing, we have got the feature supplements, column writers, society column, drama, films, business and finance, women's page, book reviews, sports page, activities, motoring page, letters to the editor, the editorial column. So this is what we have, and this becomes the last part that we have in terms of our question 3 of the question paper of June 2025. So thank you for listening, and hopefully the video was helpful. And please, let's not forget to subscribe and share to our channel and share the link to our colleagues who are doing public relations in 5. As for now, I'm signing out. We'll meet again in the next video.